What's up everyone, Chitranka here. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you guys how you can choose backdrops or props for your flat lay photography or photography in general. So if you're interested to know all of that, then stick around and watch till the end. If you have been here on my channel, you know that I started this video series called Flat Lay 101, in which I posted a video on flat lay basics, then how to choose your personal style, then a video on how to choose your color palette, and in my last Sunday's video I talked about how to brainstorm ideas for flat lay photography. So in today's video I'm gonna be sharing with you guys how you can choose backdrops or props and how you can coordinate them with each other so that your picture looks really composed and it appeals to the audience, and which can make your content game more strong, right? So let's start with the basics. What is the backdrop and how important is it for the picture to look more composed? Backdrop, naam se hi pata chal raha hai, backdrop is really the background of the image or the flat lay image or any photography, like the background that appears and which pulls the image together or which pulls the subjects or props together and makes the image look more appealing to the audience, right? So it's really important for a backdrop to be aesthetic and to be composed with the subject and props, and it should, coordinate well. So you want to make sure you go for a really good backdrop. So there are many types of backdrops. It can be plain or it can be textured or printed, depending on how you want to style your props or subject. So let's get in detail about all the types of backdrops that you can choose. So firstly, look for anything white or plain colored around in your house. I've said this a lot of times कि जब आप start कर रहे हो, don't go around investing in so much, because then that will be a lot to handle. First, I was also intimidated by expensive backdrops, or kind of it took on my mind that I have to invest in backdrops, props and whatever is necessary for a good flat lay. There is always a room for investing, right? You can use your mom's sari. I'll suggest you to go for a white cloth. Then you can go for chart papers, like any pastel colored chart papers or primary colors or anything you like, And chart papers are not that expensive, right? They come for $8, I guess. It's totally up to you. Next, you can go for printed backdrops if you really want to invest, and if you're really into photography or product photography, and if you have a room for investment, then you can go for printed backdrops, like professional type of product photography. You get me, right? There are different websites from where you can buy, like you can go for Amazon or Flipkart or any place that you have been purchasing. So there are also online Instagram pages as well. You can go and buy your backdrops from there. I'll link some of them in the description box in case you want to check them out. Then you can go for hand painted backdrops if you are into food photography and if you are taking food photography really seriously. So you can go for hand painted backdrops as well, because they go really well with food photography. Or you can go for legit whiteboards or tiles as well. They also count as backdrops, right? Anything can be a backdrop. You just have to master the art. Please don't think of it as a big deal, because it's not. It's really simple. How to choose the backdrop, what different types of backdrops. Now how you can choose along with the props, right? White cloth, white backdrops complement really well with any color of props or subjects or elements that you are using in your flat lays, and you don't have to go running around in your house and troubling your mom and dad. So go for white backdrops without any doubt. I still use white backdrops and it really works well for me, because in white backdrops what happens is the entire focus is not only on the backdrop, right? So next you can go for pastel colored chart papers, neutral colored chart papers. So while you're clicking flatly with pastel or neutral backdrops, you want to go for white props or neutral colored props, right? Because then it will look kind of minimal and not so cluttered. Either you have to go minimal with the prop or with the backdrop. And also, if you want to start food photography, you can go with pastel chart papers as well, but you don't want to use those pastel chart papers for splash photography, because then the chart papers will be ruined. You'll go for backdrops that are waterproof and spill proof as well, so that you can clean afterwards and then you can use them again, right? So now I think you got a little idea into what and how you can choose the backdrops and color coordinate them with your props and the subject. Now let's come to the props. So look for anything around in your house, like starting from fake flowers. Everybody has fake flowers in their homes, or you can go for real flowers also, because real flowers add a really good texture. Whatever you want to go for, fake flowers also do the job really well. Then you can go for cutleries, right? Any cups or saucers or spoons, anything, trinket trays, or make sure that you go for minimal props or plain colored props, and not too much jazz happening. Or you can use kitchen napkins as well, and it gives a really good appeal to the whole image and everything looks really tied up together. Then you can go for printed cards or cutouts or images or frames or whatever you want to use, and then you can use them as fillers, to fill up the gaps. On the whole, they kind of add that spark and not steal the whole show, right? You can go for baskets as well, food baskets, or you can go for journals or magazines. You can use anything in your flat lays, like literally anything you think of, and you can use them in your flat lays. Next up, you can use makeup or jewelry items. Next, you can go for musical instruments or electronic gadgets, because the whole motive of us through flat lays is to make the audience connect to them on a personal basis. So flat lay is basically telling a story through a particular flat image. So musical instruments or electronic gadgets or whatever the props I've told you yet are all the things that we use on a daily basis. If I want to tell a story through a flat lay image, then I'll use the props that I use on a daily basis, right? You can use books as well. You can use stationaries as well. Stationaries work as a really good filler items, And final tip, try to blend in the props with the backdrops, right? Don't want to go all jazzed up, or you don't want to go all too minimal. And most important, styling, how you are placing the subject, how you are placing the props around that subject, so that the props don't steal the show and the entire focus is on the subject. So you want to make sure how you're styling them well, so that the entire picture looks really composed and really appealing to the audience, and the audience knows what to expect from the photo, right? So don't worry, I'll come up with a video where I'll tell you about how you can style your flat lays as well, so you have to stay tuned for that. And so that brings us to the end of this video on how you can choose your backdrops and props and how you can coordinate them with each other. I'll link the handles that I mentioned before in the video in the description box. And if you like the video, please hit that like button, that will help me a lot. Lastly, please consider subscribing to my channel, hit the post notifications bell so that you get notified on all the upcoming videos on my channel. Do share with all your friends who want to know about these tips, and I'll see you soon on Wednesday. And if you haven't watched all the videos in my flat lay series, make sure that you watch them, and you might like them. So I'll see you soon on Wednesday. Till then, take good care of yourselves and stay happy. Bye guys.